What's up, YouTube? Zach here with a new video. I know I did a deck profile of this like a week ago, but we got Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, which pretty much means everything changes. So, well, not everything, but the deck definitely changed a little. I tried to not change it as much as possible. I felt that was the problem. People were just trying to go too dramatic with it, like main decking Imperial Iron Wall and stuff. And now maybe that works. I don't know. Still gotta play with this more. But this is what I've come up with for now. There was an Akron regional. My friends took this deck minus the Tachyon stuff, and they pretty much got shit on by Tachyon, I think. My one friend did pick up elemental dragons though, so maybe we can do a profile of that. I don't know. But anyway, moving on to the Evilswarm deck profile. We've got we're still running the basic monster lineup of 3 Heliotrope, 3 Caster, and I'm running 3 Thunderbird, but I really want to change one of these out for a Mondrago, I think. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of this Thunderbird, though. I know a lot of Dragon players aren't using Light and Darkness, but it's like if they do go first turn Light and Darkness, you go to summon Caster, summon Thunderbird, activate effect, it's negated by Lad, you just overlay into Ophion, attack over the Lad, and proceed to win. But continuing the monsters, we've got 2 Kerykeions, Kerykeions, whatever you want to call them. 2 of them, just because it's searchable. I didn't feel like I wanted to waste a spot on a 3rd one. Because he has no effect beyond his graveyard interaction, I felt like I didn't really need another one. And then finally, for the Evilswarms, we have 2 of the Mondrago, who's like the Cyber Dragon. And next up we've got 2 rabbits for our Heliotropes, pretty standard. And then the last 2 monsters, I have cut the tour guides and the card car for these guys pretty much from my original build. The Maxis kind of serve as a draw engine now, because against elemental dragons you'll usually go +1 or +2 with this card, if they decide to go into what's it called? Gustav, whatever, the good machine guy that has tokens, Mecha Phantom Beast, Dragosack, bleh. You go like +2 if they go into Dragosack, and if they don't, then you just summon Ophion and they return their cards to the hand anyway, and you still go 1 for 1. This is always a 1 for 1 against dragons, and against Prophecy you can turn this into a 1 for 1 if you're like smart. If they like life, you chain, reborn chain, judgment chain. So I mean, you can usually turn it into a 1 for 1. And then we've got spells. I'm still running 3 Pandemic, considering cutting this down to 2 actually. Just because like nobody runs fucking traps, so I don't know. This should be 2 dress. My friend has one of my dresses. He took it to the regional, and I'm too lazy to get it back. So, for now, dress on a lance, but that'll be 2 dresses. I just want to get this profile done. Next up, we've got, like, staple stuff, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm. I chose Book of Moon, sorry. So, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Book of Moon. I chose this over Dark Hole, because I want to keep Ophion on the field forever and ever, and Dark Hole doesn't really do anything against Dragosack. Book of Moon does. Like dragons are honestly probably the best deck. I really want to talk about the format now that it has developed after the first weekend, and I probably will. But for now, we've also got Reinforcement of the Army and a single MST. I know most people are forgoing MST altogether, but I just can't do it. So I've got one. And moving on to traps. We've got Judgment and Warning, the Solemn dudes. Bottomless Trap Holes, still a good card, I think, for preventing shit from going on. And if you may notice, I'm a little tired. I had a late night, so shut up. 2 Torrentials, obviously a good card. breakthrough skill, I like this a lot against elemental dragons. If you go first, you can break through their anything. And then even late game, if they make a Dragosack or something, you just go remove the breakthrough and swing over it anyway. So that's kind of cool. Next up we got 2-dimensional prison because it's still good. Mirror Force is less good in my opinion. And I kind of want to discuss that. And then we've got this card, which is coming back into popularity, which is Compulsory Evacuation Device, good for getting rid of all the Exceeds, which are pretty much all people make except Mermails, and even then Mermails I main deck Maxes now, and Ophion. With 1 card Ophions are pretty good. And then finally we've got Safe Zone and the Search card, which you can search. So that's pretty good. And then I only have room for 1 Safe Zone, but I kind of want to up this to 2. But I already have 2 dresses, so I'm not really sure. I might cut something. Ooh. Cut something for another Safe Zone. Moving on to Extra Deck, which is pretty much the same from before, with 2 Ophions, Bahamut, Ouroboros. I think the only thing that changed is I cut the rank 3s and the Stardust for the Starlight. So we got those, Thanatos, Papillon Operative. I like the idea that you could, like, late game or something, maybe they make a Dragosack and they're like under 2,000 or something, and you just go Papillon Operative, swing over the token for game. I think this is only like a game winning card though, it doesn't really do much else. Then we've got Diamond Direwolf, obviously that's pretty good. Like, I think it's turning into one of the better rank 4s. Degasto Emerald, Gemini Pearl, Black Ship of Corn. I feel like these are all pretty standard. Gemini Pearl for the Mayor, Black Ship of Corn's obviously good. Otherwise it wouldn't be $20. Gaga Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, for Mermails. Shockmaster, so good against spellbooks, you just like call spells and you buy yourself 3 turns. Maestro, one of the better rank 4s. Utopia I'm actually considering cutting, and it's for this guy. So like the spot for the 15th card is between these two, and it really depends if I can get my hands on a Reptilian Vasky, and then I will run this instead of Utopia, because you really don't need Utopia. Anytime you want to go into a monster with 2500 attack, you have Ophion, who's 2550. And then anytime you want something else, you have freaking Gemini Pearl, so who gives a shit? Yeah, Utopia's effect isn't as good as it once was. But King of the Feral Imps, his effect's still pretty good, because you can search a reptile. So, if I can get my hands on one of those, I'll probably play this, just depends on what I test. But I figured I would mention both of them to you anyway. As far as the side deck goes, I figure I'll show you part of one, because like I have an incomplete one just because I need to run this deck, because it's all I got. I'm running like Thunder Kings, Veilers, Prophecy, and Dragons, and then Thunder Kings are good against like not meta shit. Morphing Jar number 2 I really like in the mirror match, and against other shit, like it's pretty good. I like it. Snowman Eaters, we got MSTs, because I don't main them. I might even cut an MST, because I need the room. Traps, we got Macros, Eradicate, like I'm just briefly going over this, and Soul Drains. And I do want to fit Imperial Iron Walls in here, although I already have Soul Drains. I might just put in a 3rd Soul Drain or something. I don't know. But, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Evilswarm deck profile. And I hope that will lead you guys to, rate, comment, and subscribe below, because that'd be pretty tight. And I will see you guys next time.